Welcome back to another video. Don't we all know that feeling where we apply foundation, we go out of the door, and an hour later the makeup is separating, everything is spilling, and it's also breaking up around your nose, right? And this is why most people are frustrated with their routine and they end up blaming their foundation. But I promise you, it's not your foundation's fault. It's usually one of 5 simple mistakes. So today I'm going to give you 5 to 6 main mistakes that can help you solve this patchy makeup issue forever. So let's start fixing it. Let's start with the base, your skin prep. One of the biggest reasons makeup looks patchy is because the skin underneath isn't balanced. If your skin is dehydrated, foundation clings to dry areas. If it's over moisturized, it slips right off. Think of skin prep as tailoring your canvas, hydrating mists and serums to replenish, and a lightweight moisturizer to seal it in. You're not just prepping your skin, you're creating the surface your makeup will live on. The next mistake is primer, and it's one I see far too often. When you use too much primer and rub it in aggressively, it never truly melts into the skin. Instead, it sits on top, creating slip and uneven texture. So what's the right way? You take a small amount, warm it up on the back of your hand, and dot it where you actually need it. And then you should gently press it into the skin, especially around the smile lines and the forehead, so it fills the pores and smooths the surface. In doing this, you're not applying too much product, and especially on the nose, you need to tap that really into those open pores that you might have, and that'll give you a beautiful finish. Honestly, you don't need primer all over the face. You can use a mattifying formula only in the T-zone if you get oily, and a hydrating one or patchy areas of the skin. The next mistake is overcorrecting. Now, color correctors are meant to neutralize the darkness. It's not meant to conceal. So basically, if you're layering them too heavily or you're buffing them with a brush, you end up lifting your base and you're creating texture. So instead, you should only apply it to where it's needed. So basically, that's the areas of darkness or pigmentation. And when you're blending it, you need to press it in with your brush. So in doing this, you're keeping the coverage intact and it prevents that patchy finish. And now let's speak about concealer. Applying it all over the under eye and the face doesn't give you more coverage. That's actually incorrect thinking. It actually exaggerates fine lines and heaviness, especially if you're over 30. So instead, you need to be a bit more strategic. You want to apply your concealer only where the darkness is most visible. So that is mainly your inner corner of the eye and the outer corner of the eye. And then you need to blend it by tapping in place. You do not need to swipe. So this technique will give the pigment time to build up while maintaining that skin-like finish. So you're brightening the skin, but you're not masking it. And what's the result? You'll get naturally perfected skin that still looks like you. Some of us have dry skin around the lips, near the forehead, and even on the nose, and it can be annoying. So what I would suggest is, as a pro tip, you take your serum and gently tap it onto these dry areas before foundation. This not only creates like a barrier between the skin and your foundation, but it will always keep the skin super hydrated as well. Always use patting motions to press it into the skin. Now let's go into foundation. Next mistake with the foundation is that you apply too much product. You need to take half a pump and just apply that to the places where you actually need it. And that's usually the center of the face. Then you take a dense brush and really press it into the skin. You want to apply a sheer layer rather than a heavy one. We're just kind of neutralizing the base first, and we can always build it up if we need to. So take your time when you're blending this all into the skin. Now you can see I've got some hyperpigmentation still which is visible, but you need to wait for 30 seconds or more. Once you're done, you can apply a second layer of foundation in. This will never make your foundation look patchy, and it will look very skin-like. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel too. And that's how your skin will look. Now let's deal with powder. Rather than applying powder all over the face, I would suggest that you take your powder, but before that, you need to blend out all those creases. So say the creases underneath the eye, around the smile lines, and sometimes it can happen on the forehead too. So make sure all of this is blended out, but do not remove product while you're doing so. And try to press it in as much as you can. I can see that most of you are not subscribed to my channel, but you're enjoying my content. So please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Now go in with a tapered brush and make sure you're applying this evenly on the brush. Remove off the excess. And now for under eyes, you want to gently press it in. As you can see, I'm doing it and it's sort of giving a blurred out finish while setting out the makeup too. So always remember to tap the product into the brush and then roll it over the skin. Take some more with the same technique I taught you and apply that to the smile lines. You won't be able to hide your smile lines completely, but at least it'll look more blurred and you won't have fresh foundation lines. You can even apply it on hyperpigmentation or if you've got a slight indent or scars, because that will slightly blur out the skin. Keep pressing it into the skin because you're really going to set the makeup and it's not going to move for a very long time. And look at that finish. Everything looks so natural and so put together. And there you go guys, I really hope you enjoyed this patchy makeup video, and if you did, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in my video next week. Don't forget to say hi to me in the comments below. See you guys, have a good one, bye bye.